Okay, video blog 1. This is something that we're going to have to start doing now. Putting video blogs up on the website, another fantastic move by the good folks with the higher power. So add that to another list of things that we need to accomplish. More Twitter updates, Facebook, now video blogs. You know what, honestly though, I would rather do this than have to type something out. It just becomes monotonous. I mean, I'm sure that'll get to this point as well, or this video will get to that point as well before too long. So live from the desk of Pop, here we are. It's my first video blog to put on the website. Just a couple of quick thoughts. This is it happened last Friday, but restoration people came into my house on Tuesday at around 3 o'clock, and update today, the fans are still going. Not exactly sure when they'll be out. They had said 3 days. So today at 3 o'clock will officially be the third day that the fans are blowing in my house after the water leak. I hope that it's over soon. I really do. And I know my wife feels the exact same way, because I looked at the thermostat and it was 90 degrees inside the house. 90. That's not fun. So we've been holed up in this bedroom, sleeping in her old bed that she had. It's a queen size bed, which really doesn't fit me that well. But it feels like we're back in our old apartment again. You know, kind of holed up in this one little room. We did get to open up the windows and stuff, so it's not 90 degrees in that room. It's actually cooler in that room. So we're okay from that standpoint. But I'm starting to get a little claustrophobic now after being holed up in that room for the last couple of days. So hopefully I'll hear some good news coming up later this afternoon as to what has taken place. I do want to say that this week was my mom's birthday. I want to say happy birthday to her. And also, because of the restoration that's been taking place at the house, and it's so hot in there, I've had to bring our dog to work every day. So little Ozzy, if I can reach down and get him. Little Ozzy is making his buzz debut today on the webcam. He's such a mess. He needs a haircut so bad. But this is little Ozzy that we had talked about on the show before and had been searching for when he got out of the house, or when Don King let him out of the house. So he's been coming to work for me for the last 3 days or so. Thank goodness I have a job that allows me to be able to do something like that, to be able to bring him here, because I don't really know what I would have done because of the restoration people, and I didn't want to leave him in the house. So, and what's funny is when he comes in, when Chris comes in the door of my office every day, he barks like hell at him. I think that's kind of funny. He scared the crap out of our engineer. That was pretty humorous. It kind of catches people off guard if they don't know that he's here and they just open up the door like they normally do and get they get a little munchkin. I mean, basically yapping at him. I mean, he's not going to do anything, but it's still funny to see their reaction. And he still barks at Chris. And he's been coming up here since Tuesday. So he for some reason he still hasn't latched on to Chris quite yet. So that's a funny side of what's happening at work right now. The NFL just agreed to extend the labor negotiations for 7 days. That doesn't mean, though, that they have 7 days starting on Monday. They actually have 7 days from now, and they've talked about how they're going to take the weekend off and then resume for 5 days. You know what? There's a part of me with all of this stuff going on that says, why do you even want to take the weekend off? I mean, you've made more progress in the last 2 days than you have in over 2 years, maybe in 5 years. So they're going to take the weekend off and come back Monday. The one good thing about this is that maybe we won't be staring at the Twitter feed or paying attention to the news nonstop over the weekend, seeing if there's anything that's been reached at all. Everyone can kind of breathe over the weekend. You'll still get information that comes out on this, but it's not going to be something that's obnoxious like this video blog over the weekend that kind of torment your Twitter feeds or your Facebook pages or whatever. By the way, like us, Buzz Tulsa on Facebook. trying to get as many likes on that page as we can. And don't forget to vote for DeMarco Murray as well. Talked to his marketing people yesterday, trying to get him on the cover of NCAA 12 from EA Sports. You can go. The link is up on our Facebook page. It's on the Twitter feed as well, 1430 The Buzz. You can vote for DeMarco live on that page. It's Friday. Brian is not in today. This is probably a first in, man, almost a year that Brian's not in. I don't know really what I'm going to do without Brian here. You know, I don't have anyone to make fun of or to kind of poke fun at, so to speak. And I'm not sure if Steve's coming in or not, so maybe behind the board again today. It'll be the first Friday in forever that I've actually been behind the board, and I cherish those moments that I get to hang out in studio like a real talk show host and not have to run the board and answer the phones. So hopefully we'll see if Steve is coming in here in a few moments, and if he's not, no big deal. So this is something that we're going to do a little bit more of. This is a very generic form of it. I promise that it will get better. I don't know exactly what the hell I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it, but this is just the first form of the video that we have to start putting up now on our blogs. We're going to start putting the trash links on the website. That way you guys can go and check out the links for yourself on some of the stories that we talk about on the air, and maybe even a link for some of the stories that we're not allowed to bring up on the air, that there's not a chance in hell that we could ever read. And I know, for instance, the first link I was looking at today on my email, the first link that I have for the trash today, I believe, yeah, is a story. I'll just say some of the name of the web address is Pornhub. Don't ask me where I found that at, but it's actually pretty funny. I found it on Barstool, the link for that story. So we'll have an edition of the trash coming up later today, and you never know what's going to fall out on the show. So again, this will get much better, I promise, and we'll do many, many more of these as long as I'm employed here. Tipping a 40 to some of the media members here in the city of Tulsa for this week as well. Stay tuned. The show's coming up next.